we've got a barn burner in store for you in this one. A top 10 showdown early in the season, a measuring stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Sun Devils will put total leather to crank us up. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. Here's the give off the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Looking for an open area to his left. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Aguilar. With the catch, it's Thomas. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And the Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous. Has the ball in his hand.
clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Vols will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wide receiver going in motion. Fly sweep coming. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Fires to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The defense is the first one they've used this half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Reads it, fires complete. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
Man, you see those tight ends catch the football. You're coming up and trying to get on the ground as fast as they can. They're such big athletes, though. You gotta pick your points. A lot of times you try to go low, and they hurry you or put that hand down. Nice job by the tight end breaking a tackle and getting some extra yards.
Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Snagged in the middle, it's Matthews. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath.
Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown ball. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Arizona State, 0.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. No Cam Scatterboo this season. Guys, he was the definition of all-purpose workhorse back a year ago. He put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you replace a guy who was not only so productive, but was really the heart and soul of the team's identity?
Well, you know what's nice, Reese? It's nice to have a quarterback that's a superstar, a budding superstar. Sam Levitt is...
There he goes! Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a 1st down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after their catch, they're really good. You've got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Udo. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Now adjusting, trying to get rid of it.
And this offense trusted their quarterback. Third down and short, they give him the football, tell him to go make a play. Nothing open. What does he do? We're in field goal range. We're in a good spot here. Throws the football away, makes the right decision.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Hawaii is ahead in this one, but unlike the playing days of Colt Brennan and Timmy Chang, this has not been a blowout today in Aloha Stadium. They're up by 7 over Fresno State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Under fire. Pickoff. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return.
When you come out of your own end zone, the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space. So if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
In the red area, it's Udo. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Levin. Going for 6. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Oh, lack of concentration that time by the receiver. If he catches it, it's going to be a first down. You just have to look that ball in. Do what you do every single day in practice. In your sleep. That's a bad break for the offense early.
Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the ground. Fights off the defender. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
The Sun Devils are threatening on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Second down, they'll go to the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He might want another play. Now the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
Coming out with it, it's Newton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Corners are going to bail. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Sets up the screen. Runs through the tackle. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Staley. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, we see another catch by this guy, and this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you... opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The 2024 season for Tennessee had some highs, wins over Bama, Ford, and Oklahoma. Man, did it end with a thud. They got clipped by the Ohio State buzzsaw and then suffered the big shocker of the offseason with Nico Iamaleava jumping into the transfer portal.
Yeah, I don't know that there was a more interesting offseason than in Knoxville. The quarterback spot, the drama, the back and forth, and Nico leaves, and then Joey Aguirre, he goes to UCLA, Nico, and now the guy who transferred there transfers to Tennessee, so quarterback roulette, and Tennessee has a new guy.
There are things I expected to remain consistent, at least with Tennessee, though. Tim Banks is going to do a great job at defensive coordinator on that side of the ball, and you know Tennessee's going to run it as well. So I know a lot of question marks around the quarterback spot, but there are other facets to this team that make them very...
Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Looking left. He's got an open man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a crease to the left. Got room to work. Still on his feet. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. They'll go to the counter. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Dead center perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
That's caught. It's Staley.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's open on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. First down here for the offense. From the gun, looking for a man. Makes the grab. It's Staley. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. With the catch, it's Matthews. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Floating away. He turns it loose to the left. Touchdown, Tennessee! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, trusting your quarterback in these situations is huge, and you can tell they trusted him, and he delivered right before the half, the chance to take the lead and take all the momentum.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Tennessee, 14. Arizona State, 13.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Wants to go up top on first down. Steps away to find some room. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. At the 45 on its way. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sun Devils will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. It did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot. Turning it on! Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Finds the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Toss to the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
To the air on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage that are going to the running backs and to the tight ends, those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. It's Aguilar. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on third down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the third down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Thomas. Oh, he's got some space. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Oh, and fortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for blockers. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to adjust the pattern. Give to the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Here's a heat. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
They'll run play action. On the run, fires downfield. And the timing just a hair off. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Buys a little extra time. He's going to take off. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Now they'll run it on the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Fires left. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with his group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Snap it to the back. Slithers into space. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Gets it to him on the screen. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, on that 3rd down, the running back did a great job. He set up the screen, caught the ball, turned around, located his blocks downfield so he knew exactly where to go to pick up the first.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Aguilar. That's reeled in. It's Staley.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Off the play fake. Might be looking to run. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Arizona State. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
After the touchdown, if they could get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game. The give. He's not gonna make it, and he couldn't get there to tie the game. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Fielded in the end zone, it's Newton. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do now. Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up third down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
It'll be third and long. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. The sure hands, it's Davis. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. The offense changing the play. Direct snap. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, to give, looking for room. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now they regain the lead. Curious call here as they line up for an onside kick with the lead in a one-possession game in the fourth. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Looks like he's going to try to return it. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And I love it when they slip it to the fullback. He's a guy that, blocks a lot, so always in the box blocking, and then you sneak in by those linebackers and try to give him a touch or two to get some positive yards.
The Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to pass, it's Aguilar. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Jefferson. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
And the Volunteers are marching down the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Grab behind the line. It's Matthews. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Complete via the screen. Gain of 12. First down.
The Vols back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's the handoff. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run the toss. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
The play action fake. Pressure coming. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
Really good job by this defense. Third down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big third down stop.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Tough physical run, stiff arm and all as they get it out to the 13.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his legs, it's Udo. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Sun Devils come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's got enough for the first down.